Hey guys, Ryan King here, and I'm the keyboard instructor for WorshipArtistry.com. In today's YouTube lesson, we're going to take a look at the song You Are My Vision by Rend Collective. Specifically, we're going to look at the verse. Now, we're only going to look at the verse, so if you want to see the entire lesson, you need to click the link, head over to Worship Artistry, where you can sign up for an account for less than $8 a month, and it's totally worth it. But just in case you want to check out a YouTube video, this is for you. The intro kicks off with the vocals doing this nice melodic line along with the guitars and some of the other kind of stringed instruments like banjos, mandolin, that sort of thing. And we're going to lay out until the first verse. Now this song is just made up of a verse, and we're basically playing the same progression over and over again. Now between each verse, they'll go back to this kind of instrumental moment, and pretty much all we're going to do is just drone on our open E chord while they do that nice melody line. Now if you want to double that melody line, you can feel free to do that, especially if your band setup is a little bit less than a full, full 5-piece. If you're using more kind of percussion, or you only have an acoustic guitar, if you want to play that melody line with them, you can feel free to do that, and it's not terribly difficult. But for the most part, we're just going to drone that open E, and we're going to make our changes during the verse. Now, all of the verses are identical, and they look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4, and off. So as you can see, we're about 125 beats per minute, which means that we're going to hold these chords out through several bars, especially on certain portions of it. So the first basically 4 bars, we're just doing the E, and then we go to the B, then we move down to the A, then we come back up to the B, we move back down to the A, up to C sharp minor, and then on your chart you're probably going to see an E. Well, it's actually an E over G sharp. Then we come to A, B, and then we kind of have a little walk down from E, C sharp minor, A, B, and then finally back to the E. Now, it's going to feel like a meter change, but because we're doing this at 125 beats per minute, it's actually not a meter change. We stay in 4/4 the whole time, but instead of it being like a 4-bar phrase, it'll only be a 3-bar phrase at the very end of it. So again, one more time, all of the verses look like this: 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3 to B. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4 to A. 2, 3, 4. B. 2, 3 back to A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4, and off. Now when you go to that final E, that's the beginning of the little instrumental figure, and again, we're just going to drone that. Now if you want to play it, you can feel free to do it, and the easiest way to kind of get that down, it's a little syncopated, is to slow it way down. And when we start off on a B, and it goes like this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can see it's a little syncopated, but it's not too difficult. Now the first one, you start off on B. If you want to do it again at B, you can do that as well. If you want to add in a harmony, you can do that as well and start on the G sharp, do the same rhythmic figure, but just walk down from the G sharp, F sharp to E. That'll add in a nice little harmony texture there. So again, that's kind of the instrumental. For us, pretty much we're just going to be diamonding the chord throughout, but if you want to play the melody, you can feel free to do that. And so we basically have 3 verses, all nice and full. The first verse, you're only going to use your piano and your B3 organ. Once you kick into the instrumental, you can add in your harmonica or accordion or melodica sound, depending on what you're using. And then you do verse 2, verse 3, and then verse 4 you're going to lay completely out, and it's just the guitars and drums and vocals. And then you come back in on the instrumental, and then you do verse 5. Now, at the end of verse 5, when we do that little walk up from A to B before the final little tag section, you're going to cut off on the B. And so you're going to play 1, 2, 3, off. So again, 1, 2, 3, off. So you don't continue to hold the B through the fourth beat. You're going to make sure that you cut off, and then you go to the tag section. And then at the very end, during the tag, it's the same thing again. You do the A and then B, cut off on the B, and then you go to the outro, which is the same thing as the intro. We're just diamonding that open E chord. They're doing the melody. They do that a few times. And then at the very end, you drop off your right hand and continue to hold the E to drone through as they finish the song. And so again, this is a very easy tune to learn, especially if you're a beginner. Just make sure you note the chords that and the voicings that we're playing. Make sure you take a good look at the chord section of this lesson. Then work through the loop video several times, take a look at all the sheet music, and then start over and work through the music video several times just to make sure you've got it up underneath your belt. And don't forget to have fun, and always bring your best.